I suspect that I'm not the only human who feels emotionally drained these days. In the past month, we've been exposed to a long list of heartache and peril. The first blow was shocking violence in Charlottesville, VA, where people actually recreated some of the most horrific scenes from the 20th century, carrying torches, spewing hatred and marching against an entire group of people based on the skin color. One man rammed his car into a crowd of anti-white supremacist protesters, killing one woman and injuring 19 others. It's not unreasonable to expect polite discourse. We were still grappling with the aftermath of that tragedy when Hurricane Harvey stormed through Texas and Louisiana, disrupting lives and devastating communities. There was no time to breathe before Hurricane Irma marched through the Caribbean and Florida. In the middle of those disasters, fires have ravaged the western U.S. Mexico City was rocked by its most powerful earthquake in a century, and India, Nepal and Bangladesh have been hit with deadly floods. Violence continues at the hands of humans, as well. The United Nations has warned that Myanmar is committing ethnic cleansing against Rohingya Muslims, who are fleeing the country for Bangladesh in crushing numbers. Plano is still reeling from the mass murder of 8 people watching football in a home Sunday night. Desperate Rohingya Muslims continued Saturday to arrive by boat from Myanmar as land crossing becomes more difficult on Sharpari Island, Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh. Nearly 400,000 Rohingya refugees have fled into Bangladesh since late August during the outbreak of violence in the Rakhine state. A man weeps on the coffin of Juan Jimenez Regalado, a police officer killed in Mexico's 8.1 magnitude earthquake September 8 during his funeral in Juchitán, Oaxaca State, Mexico. An American flag flies amid the destruction of the Seabreeze trailer park in Plantation Key on Saturday in Marathon, Florida. All of the news, this soul-crushing news, hasn't even affected me directly. I haven't been injured or forced to flee my home. I haven't had to make hurried decisions about what to save, what to leave behind. Yet my heart aches for my neighbors, all of them, in Rockport and Houston, in Barbuda and Key West, in Oregon and Montana, in overcrowded refugee camps. What can we do? We can give money to non-profits that we trust to deliver resources in an equitable and timely fashion. I've chosen to give money through my church for Harvey relief. I have faith, based on research, in the umbrella organization that receives our contributions. We can support non-profits that support people in need. I have a friend who teaches English to refugees in Dallas. I can't volunteer with her group right now, but I can send money occasionally to support her work and the precious people she serves. We can, if so inclined, pray for the people in harm's way, for the people who commit violence, for the people who are helping tear down and rebuild, for the children who are trapped in crisis, for leaders who don't act in the best interest of people. We can start to recognize the humanity in each and every soul on earth. We can try to carry someone else's burden, just for a little while. We can listen when people want to share a cry. We can speak with kindness to our crossing guards, police officers, store clerks and colleagues. We can assume the best first, discarding altogether our cynical inclinations. We can step into our communities with courage, speaking up for people with small voices or no voice at all. We can politely, but firmly name hatred as hatred and insist on civility. We can recognize that no class of people, no race, no religion, no culture is immune from natural disaster or violent whims of people in power. We rely on one another to swoop in and scoop up. We need one another to tear out molded drywall and to clear debris from land, to provide shelter and to share resources. Blessings shadowed by world's imbalance, we need to give thanks for whatever blessings we have, dig in for sacrifices to lift up our neighbors, and expect that our work on behalf of others, here at home and across the globe, will in turn renew our spirits. Tara Dam is a briefing columnist. She can be reached at taradam@gmail.com.